Every relationship hides a story, and every story carries pain. Welcome to Cheating Stories Insights, where truth bleeds through words. She slowed just enough before the shove. The door swung open, asphalt blurring beneath the tires, and her hand pressed against my shoulder like I was nothing more than excess baggage to discard. I hit the pavement hard, rolling, the taste of iron flooding my mouth. The taillights vanished into the night. 3 weeks later, she asked if I had reflected. Instead of answering, I slid the papers across the table. Her face blanched. Her daughter's mask cracked. And for the first time, silence worked in my favor. It began with whispers I wasn't meant to hear. Accusations that slipped from her daughter's lips. Casual at first, then sharpened with intent. Words dressed as concern. Allegations too vague to disprove, yet heavy enough to poison. She can do better. He's after your money. He's controlling. I dismissed them. They were a child's games, fueled by resentment I couldn't cure. I thought my wife knew me better. I thought love had weight enough to counter lies. But privilege is a fickle thing. It warps trust. And when wealth shields you, truth becomes optional. The night she pulled me into the car, I noticed the coldness in her grip, a rehearsed resolve. She didn't ask for my side, didn't want it. By the time the door opened, judgment had already been passed. Survival sharpens focus. Bruised, half broken, I patched myself up in silence. No police, no friends, no desperate explanations. Just time and calculation. Her daughter's lies weren't born from nothing. They had roots. A boyfriend she didn't want exposed. A series of stolen funds my wife hadn't noticed yet. Secrets I uncovered while she and her mother built their case against me. I watched quietly. Bank statements, texts, a trail of digital breadcrumbs leading from her accounts to his. And with every discovery, my detachment grew. This wasn't just betrayal, it was theater. A staged humiliation designed to cast me out while she remained the dutiful daughter, the loyal heir. Except now, I held the script. The evidence was undeniable when I gathered it all together. Transfers masked as tuition. Receipts for weekends she claimed were study sessions. Messages dripping with disdain for the woman who fed her lies. The same woman she clung to for validation. My wife thought she was protecting her child. She was funding her downfall. The day she summoned me back, it was staged like a negotiation. She wanted to see if the weeks of silence had broken me, if I'd crawl back, begging for scraps of affection. She asked if I had reflected. I had, just not in the way she expected. The papers were clean, precise. Divorce, asset separation, everything filed, timed, and legally binding. Her hand trembled when she picked them up. What is this? Her daughter leaned forward, venom ready. But when she saw the attached exhibits, her composure cracked. Screenshots, transactions, proof of theft, evidence of manipulation. Her eyes widened, her throat caught. I watched her unravel without a word. My wife's gaze shifted from me to her child, confusion colliding with dawning horror. The daughter tried to stammer out a denial, but every page cut her voice down further. The betrayal was hers now, not mine. I didn't shout, I didn't gloat, I just stood, adjusted my jacket, and before walking out, I left them with one sentence. You believed her lies once, believe the evidence now. The room collapsed behind me. My wife's voice frantic, chasing answers. Her daughter's panic, shrill, cracking against walls of wealth that no longer protected her. I didn't turn back. Now, alone, I reflect. Not with regret, but with clarity. Love doesn't die in a single moment. It erodes, slowly, silently, until betrayal forces it into the open. I gave her trust. She gave me doubt. I gave her loyalty. She gave me lies. And in the end, I gave her freedom. not as mercy, as consequence. The cruelest truth is simple. I was never the mistake. They were. And unlike them, I don't need forgiveness to survive. I just need distance. So I walk away, leaving their empire of deceit to devour itself. Cold, silent, unattached. Exactly as they taught me to be.